I'm Evan. Here at Trollmaster, we manufacture the best manual downriggers on the market. This video is about how to assemble your Seahorse swivel base. Our bases come pre-assembled, so there shouldn't be a reason to take one apart. However, if you happen to do so, this video is here to guide you in putting it back together. So let's get started. Start with placing the bottom of the swivel base onto a sturdy work surface. Place the return springs in the rounded grooves inside the swivel base bottom. Notice, there are larger and smaller grooves. You want to use the larger grooves. The lock release ring is the next part to go in. Notice the small directional knobs on the bottom of the lock release ring. These knobs will fit in the grooves and align with the return springs. The knobs on top of the lock release ring should align with the vertical grooves in the swivel base bottom. If by any chance they are not aligned, please turn the lock release ring a quarter turn or 90 degrees. Once the lock release ring drops in place, please hold it down with your fingers to prevent the springs from popping it up. The next part is the lock ring. The lock ring actually slides up and down the swivel base bottom and fits in the vertical grooves. By default, it's in the top position, which means that the base is locked. When the lock release ring is rotated, the locking ring drops out, unlocking the swivel base. Note how the teeth on top of the lock ring are interacting with the teeth on the underside of the swivel top. Use some marine grade grease to lubricate the internal moving pieces. Next is the Teflon base washer. We usually use a touch of grease to keep it in place. Place the swivel base top over the assembly. The Teflon washer goes first, then fixed base washer, and then the arced washer. The last piece is the locking nut. Please tighten the locking nut all the way, and then go back a quarter turn. Note that by loosening or tightening the locking nut, you can adjust the operation of the swivel base. And that's it. Your swivel base is assembled. Thank you very much for watching. Tight lines, guys.